Okay, baby. Ready?
And what's the number been?
Well, we started 12,
Okay.
and it's gone up to, Ron had the worst at 48, I think? 40, and I had like 38 is my worst number. And then we always start back at 12.
Okay. Consistently, or more often than not, where do you find yourself going? Right, but like, what's your resting range typically? Like around 20. About 20?
20 to 30, somewhere in there, depending on how busy everything is.
Okay. So what I do is, if every, like, let's say, for more often than not, if the walk is like I'm at 20 to 30 range, then I should start at 25, right? Because you ultimately end up going there anyway. So then you spend the first half of your walk having to do all this stuff before you finally listen, and you want to listen to it from the get-go. Okay?
Yeah, well, she listens. It's hard to, you'll see.
Sure.
All right. Yeah. Okay, Craig. We're going to do...
Just what you practice, correct.
But I mean on the right side.
Yeah, whatever you've been doing. Yeah. Little switch, and it's gonna go live. Yeah.
Yeah, I knew about it. It's real gross.
Good. Go ahead and give a little bit of slack. That's good right there.
Your dog is like...
Good. Go ahead and slow down to a stop. Okay. Let's go and swap. Swap handlers.
Switch?
Yep.
Stepping it? I scrape
Better at
over
it
it.
than he is.
And you're at 12 currently?
Yes.
Yes. My way. Relax your arm. Slow down, slower, and stop. Okay, so you want to remember, whenever you catch yourself doing this, always bring those arms down, because that pullback is going to create more pulling. Okay, so she was doing good for the most part. When she started to get here, she started to pass a bit. That shoulder passed up your leg, that would have been a turn tap. Okay, corrector. Okay, otherwise, that's good. Compared to what she was last time with like all the spazzing out.
We noticed a tremendous difference.
Good. So what we're going to do today is the second half of heel. So like this week, tap, tap, up tap.
And you gotta pull the
Yeah.
leash because she knows to sit when you pull the leash up.
Yeah. So light pull up, tap, and relax. Very good. So we weren't saying anything this week. It was just break, of course, to release her. This week we're going to work on adding the formal heel command. When we apply the heel command, you're going to cue the word first, and then you're going to move forward with your right leg. Okay? So in advanced training, right leg means heel, left leg means you don't move. Okay? Yeah, because she has a wider peripheral range. That when she sees this, it's like her visual cue of now we're walking, and then the leg that's away is the now you don't move. Okay? It sounds super fancy, but it's super simple to teach. So what we're going to start off with is just cueing that word heel first, and then moving forward with your right leg. Okay? Lightly pull up, tap, 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 tap. Go ahead and bump it. And tap, 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 and relax. Very good. So now that we're adding the heel word, technically if you go outside and you don't say anything, she doesn't have to heel. Okay? Only when you say the word. This past week, because I wanted you to really stress the remote, we didn't have a word, it was a tap. But now that we've got a pretty solid foundation, If you go outside and you don't say anything, then technically Tyche can pull all over the place and do her own thing. The moment you say heel, everything we did last week and everything that we do today then goes into effect. Okay? Questions? Nope. All right, so what we're gonna do is super simple. You're gonna cue the word heel and then move forward with your left leg. With your right leg. With the right leg, you're gonna walk for a little bit. You know, you may have to turn, and then you're gonna come down, slow down to a stop. She should auto sit. If not, up, tap, sit her. You're not gonna say sit, by the way, because if you say sit, then you have to go heel, sit, every time you stop. Okay. And sit, it's an auto sit. It's built into the command itself. So when you come to a stop, Tyche should automatically put that butt down. Then you'll wait a moment, heel, right leg, then you're moving. Whenever you're ready, slow down to a stop. The auto sits and repeat. And correct, tap, 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 and relax. Very good. And let me have you give her a little bit of slack here. Give her about, short a little more. Relax. That's good right there. Okay. When you're ready, heel, heel, and right leg. Yep, forward, you're good. And relax your arms. Keep forward, tap, 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 bump it. Tap forward, and then slow turn, good move, and relax your arms. Now slow down, and slow to stop. Right, now relax, wait a moment. Heel, right leg, good. And forward tap, forward tap. There you go, and relax. Good, keep forward. There you go, good. Good, slow down. Slow to stop when you're ready. Tap. We're going to ignore that for now. That's fine. Good. You. Right. Good. And relax. Good. Turn. Tap. 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 And forward. And relax that arm. Good. It's just getting ahead of you though. Now slow turn.
Be careful, this dog will.
Right, keep that arm relaxed. Tap forward.
Walk over.
And slow down. Slow to stop. Good, and relax. Great. Now we're going to do two more. Okay, heel, right leg. Heel. Keep forward, good. Slow turn. Keep your arm relaxed. Good. And slow down to a stop. Tap. Good. Wait a moment. Heel. Right leg. Heel. Tap forward. Tap forward. Tap, 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 tap. Good. Like that. Yeah. Just keep straight. Don't let her push you over. And then slow turn.
Excuse me.
Good. And then slow to a stop. Good. Let's go and swap. What's your number at now? 25? Okay. 24. Give her a little bit. There you go. Right leg. Are you left-handed?
To get certified, his classes right now are free.
Good. Slow turn. Good. And slow to stop when you're ready. Yeah, good. Heel right leg.
Heel.
Good.
Be very careful. You're right by some dog poop.
Good. Slow to slow turn. Forward. Good. Slow to stop when you're ready. Good. Now right there, when you started to slow, did you see how she got ahead of you? So right there, even though I'm telling you slow to stop, if you see her pass, right side, when you start to see that happen, turn, tap to correct her.
Okay.
Okay? So even though like the plan is to stop together or whatever,
Right.
when you're slowing down, she's going, I'm not paying attention, so she's passing ahead,
Right.
that you would still default to that correctional turn to line her up, okay?
Okay.
Heel?
Heel.
Tap, yep, good. Got a girl. Good turn. Slow to stop. Turn, good. Good. We're gonna do 2 more.
Okay. Heel.
Good turn. Stop when you're ready. And last one. Good. Stop when you're ready. Very good. Questions about that? So now, we go to the hard part. So, you know when you're going to stop and you know when you're going to turn, right? So with driving, like we have our blinkers, we can pump the brakes to like slow down and let those, to the flashes or red lights, let those know like, hey, we'll stop. So it's kind of similar with walking in the heel, is there's visual cues that we do to let Tyche know what we're doing, right? So the biggest one is slowing down, and maybe the most important one. So even if you don't do these turns correctly, if you slow down and Tyche's paying attention, she should still be able to do things with you, okay? So the hardest turn is what we call the crossover turn. And that's the turn going or crossing over Tyche. So if she's on our right side, if we turn to the right, most people would lead with like the right leg here. And if you do that, you're either gonna push her away or you're gonna knee her, okay? And what we wanna do instead is actually cross over leading with our left leg, like this, okay? And you make a very sharp 90-degree cut with this right turn. So it's not a soft right like this. So a lot of people do this and then they go like that and then they kick the dog out, okay? So it's a very pronounced right turn at a 90-degree angle, like this. So you're right in front of Tyche, okay? Then it would be your right leg and then you're turning again with your left and now you're gonna be going the opposite way. So by the third step, you should already be going the other way. If you're in the grass or if if you're in the grass, that means you took too many steps. Because a lot of people will go like this and round it out and then kind of come back on the sidewalk, and you should be able to maintain the space, okay? Especially if you're on a regular size sidewalk, it works really well because you can use the squares as your guide. This is obviously a wider sidewalk, but in like the regular neighborhood ones and stuff like that, if you do this left, right, left movement, you stay within the width of that one sidewalk, okay? So when you slow down, if Tyche's paying attention, she slows down as well. So when you turn with that left leg, it doesn't catch her off guard. She can see that. And dogs will naturally either turn or stop so that you can actually complete the movement without crashing into each other, okay? That's the hardest turn. The other turn is the 180 turn that you've been doing, but this one is when Tyche is paying attention. So if she passes you, you just go like this and tap. There's no warning, but she's not paying attention. But if she is paying attention, it would be unfair to just do that randomly. So we, of course, slow down. And what we do here is we extend the right leg, which is the one closest to Tyche, and you should start to see her come around. Then we go back on the left and then forward on the right. Now we're going the opposite way, okay? So we're moving, slow down. I extend my right leg. I kind of rock a moment, left leg, right leg. Now we're going back the opposite way, okay? So if you're doing these movements correctly and Tyche is focused on you and paying attention, there should be no need for remote, okay? Now when we do these turns, for instance, like with the crossover, if I slow down and Tyche keeps going, a lot of people try to run around the dog to make the turn happen. Don't do that. She's not paying attention. You want to turn and tap to correct her to bring her back to your side, okay? So you slow down with you, good. Left, right, left. Now we're going back the opposite way. So anytime you're gonna come to a stop or do any kind of turn, if she's not paying attention, just default into that 180, tap, 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 line her up, and then try again, okay? Question. So we're gonna start with the crossovers, okay? So we're gonna do five good right turns. Again, leading with that left leg. Very sharp 90-degree angle, right leg, left leg. Now you're going the opposite way, okay? And I suggest going along like the right side of the sidewalk because it'll give you plenty of space. So if you're walking and you time it correctly, you can turn right on the crack of the sidewalk and use that as your visual guide. So I'm doing this correctly, right, left, right, right, left, right. You would be staying within that path, right? You don't have to do it that time. You can go further. But I like to use the sidewalk as a guide in the beginning to give you a clear visual of your movement. Okay? You got it. Whenever you're ready.
Do I start with the heel?
Correct. You'll be heel, right leg, and then whenever you're ready, going into those left turns.
Heel.
Slow down, get ready. Left, right, left. Yeah, give a little bit slack, good. Get ready. Slow. Up. So you let that with your right leg.
Yeah.
That's what happened. It's okay. Try again. So turn to your left. Or get her back in position. Right, bump, bump, bump. Keep forward. Good. Tap forward, tap forward. We'll try it again. So if she's like not paying attention, don't be afraid to power through and use your body, okay?
Okay.
You got bikes coming, just so you know. Oh, they're good. Good. Push. No. It's all body movement.
You're good.
A little better. Good, slow down. Left, right, left. Yeah, that's a lot better. Good. Let's try a couple more. Relax your arm. Slow. Left, right, left. Better. One more. Better. So come to a stop bump right there. Slow. Good. So those last three were much better.
Yeah.
Do you know what happened?
I was more confident about my turning.
Okay.
And
What
I
else?
pushed through.
And you pushed through?
So I probably slowed down a little too.
Yes. That was the one thing that you were missing, is that you were just turning off into her. So again, it's too abrupt. So it's like just like cutting in front of someone.
Right.
You're gonna collide, right? So that slowdown is important, so that you're able to come over and you can avoid that collision. But yes, your movements are also more confident. So we're gonna now do the pivots. Okay. So that's now it's gonna be opposite. It's gonna be right, left, right, then going the other way. Okay.
Tell me again.
So, right.
Yeah.
Okay. Left. The other way.
What?
Yep. And then right. Like that.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So it's just right, left, right. Now the other way. People tend to do this naturally until I tell them to do it on purpose, and then they have to think about it too much, and then they're like, oh, what do I do? Okay.
All right.
Whenever you're ready.
Heel.
Tap forward. Good. Almost. So that was a rounded left turn, right? And you're wanting to do a rock back. Right, left, right. Good. Forward. Tap forward, tap forward. Good. Tap forward. Good. Right. Oh, right, left, right. You got it. Right, left, right. Tap, tap. Try a couple more. Those are good. Better. That one was better. Last one. Excellent. And slow to stop when you're ready. Very good. A little easier.
Yeah.
So now, we're going to do all that stuff. Okay? So I'm going to have you do the turns interchangeably. Pick, the crossover turn, and then the pivot. So you'll be going back and forth between them. Okay? Whenever you're ready.
So are you going to tell me to... Heel. Girl.
He looks exhausted, the dog.
I feel
Like he
exhausted.
does. A lot of thinking. Good turn. That was a good one. Good. Relax. Good. Turn. Couple more. Good. I like her ears.
Looks like a bat.
Good crossover. Okay, you got it. Good move. Slow to stop when you're ready. Excellent. So, if your body movements are correct and Tyche's paying attention, it should be like that. Okay. On that one, when you turn because something was happening and you had to just go into it, as long as you just power through, make it happen. Okay. but ideally we always slow down prior to any turn or stop, so that she has a heads up.
So is it a slow down or is it like almost a stop and then a turn?
Just a slow down.
Okay.
I do at least a 3-step. So if I'm walking like this, it'd be 1, and then I pick up back into my normal pace. If you come to a complete stop, she'll end up sitting during the turn, and then that's where it becomes problematic. Okay. Otherwise, you're doing really good towards the second half once you start applying that change in speed. Okay. Swing swap. Sure. Start with the right turn first, okay? Relax your arm. I think that was just like a soft, something was off. Try it again.
Too big, too round.
That's the other way. You want to move over tightly. Right, there you go. That was it. Good job.
Yeah, but
Keep forward, tap forward. Good. Right, left, right. Very good. Try 3 more. Right, left, right. Tap forward, good. Right, yep, you got it, good job. Or left one? Left, right, left. I'm going backwards, I'm sorry. Okay. I'm so used to the left side. Photo stop when you're ready. So on that one, did you feel like you had to compensate a little bit? So your legs were correct, you did left, right, left, but the first left was a little bit more at a 45 as opposed to a 90. So you had to like really stretch out your legs and go with the rest of it. Okay? So if it ever feels awkward, it's either we're not slowing down or we did something incorrectly. So always feel fairly like fluid with the movement. So just keep that in mind. Now we're going to do the pivots. So that's going to be the back forward and the right, back to the left, back to the right, okay? You. Now the swing. Step, step, step. Go ahead and slow to stop. I'll show you. Yeah. Yeah. So, right leg. So straight forward. Yeah, like that. Then left. Right. The other way. So, right. Left. Yep. Yep. Then right. There you go. Okay. Give a little back. Right, left, right. You got it. That was it. Right, left. You got it. Good. Relax those arms. Step down. It's awkward in the beginning, but once you get it, I don't even think about it anymore. Yep. You got it. You got it. Good. Two more. Two more. Good girl.
Good.
Tap forward, tap, 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 tap. Good. Left, right, and slow to stop. Good. Tap. Very good. Much better. Now, I'll just have you do a few. You change them up how you want. And then cross over to the pivots, and then we'll catch it there, okay?
Did he do the crossover?
Yeah, he did. That was the first one he did. Yep. You got it. Oh, look at that. The red or the orange?
I was happy with that one.
Okay. Good.
It's good though. It feels bad, but it looks good.
Yeah, and it's just committing to the turd.
Right. Or in your head, you're like, oh, I gotta make another step.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like dancing is what I tell people, you know, because there's a leader and a follower. So those leg movements, but as long as everything's good, like she's spot on. You got it. Good. And slow down, and then you'll slow to a stop about here when you're ready. Excellent. Very good job. Nice. That's heel. Okay. That's her part and your part.
Okay.
This is forever. Okay, this is like heel, and then you don't have to do any of this stuff anymore. She just does it. You have to communicate. Okay. So heel turns everything on. After you've chewed that word, Tyche should be here. If she's not here, it's your responsibility to reinforce, turn, tap, and correct her. Also, your responsibility to make sure we slow down.
So wait, Chelsea, before we go, so let's say we're doing a heel, she gets ahead of me, but I have a place I want to go. Like I'm going to Starbucks to get a ticket, but and I'm going to take her with me, but she's now ahead of me. So we turn around. Can you then turn around again? Okay, that's what I wanted to know.
Yes, you would turn, and then slow, turn, and then back to where you were.
Okay.
Now, if you're finding yourself turning, you're too low. And I actually think she's probably more, because you're like at 25 right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
24.
She was doing decent with it. She's like, maybe like 80%. She's probably more around the lines of like 30 to 40 range. And I think that's where you're going to find a lot of progress.
Okay.
So if you're walking to like Starbucks, right?
Yeah.
And it's a 10-minute straight walk.
Yes.
But you turn like 20 times, we're not getting better. You want to play with that number. Maybe you hit 40 and it's like, I turned once and then I walked all the way to Starbucks, no problem.
She's pretty good. But yeah, I know what you're saying. Like maybe we should start at 20 then?
I'd probably start at 25-ish, 25, 30-ish.
Just trying to reinforce them.
I understand, but it just seems like such a high number when I'm at 12 now.
I have a dog that's at 95.
I know.
Like
but
normal.
you're a trained professional. I'm a wimp.
So think of it this way. I don't care how long you take to like get to that comfort zone of like, oh, okay, I see why. But think of it as like, let's say 40 is the magic number. And from 12 to 40 is at least 15 minutes of your walk to get to that point. She's gonna, for 15 minutes every day, do that. Until one day you come out and it's like, here's the number. And then she's like, whoa. And then from the get-go, you're setting the tone, and then you don't even worry about it.
All right, I'll go to 25.
Okay? You're just trying to get to that answer faster so that this phase, you know, we're not stuck in this mode. Okay?
Okay.
And she's handling it well. Like last week, she was kind of spazzy, but now she's very passive. Now she's understanding the tap.
She's still working, man.
Tap, 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 tap. Go ahead and bump a little bit. Tap, 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 tap. Bump it. Tap, 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 tap. Pressing the bumpy one, right? No, that's the blue one. That one. So go down a little bit. Yeah.
See?
Go down.
It's not just me.
A lot of people, don't worry.
Tap, tap. There it is. Tap, 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 tap. There she goes. Yep. Tap. There we go. Good. And then you can, yeah, that's fine.
What are you at now?
25.
Perfect.
Okay.
But you see how many taps it was? Now the tap, 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 and finally she popped up. So, this is heel. So now, if you say heel, or when you say heel, all this goes into effect. Okay. If you don't say heel, or if you cue her to break or free, you let her go, then it's whatever.
Right.
Doesn't matter.
So what if she pulls when she's on a break?
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
She's on her own time.
Okay.
Now if that bothers you,
Yes.
right? Like let's say you're like, I want to give you a break, but don't pull me. What you would do is you would anchor yourself,
Yeah.
and then when she pulls, just a little bit of tension in and the tap to bring her in, but then ignore her. But not, you can't be too much power, because then you're gonna make her paranoid.
Yeah.
She's gonna come back, but you're trying to correct, like, don't put tension on me when we're not moving.
Okay.
Okay. For the turns and stuff, what I suggest before your walk, let her do her business. Do 5 heels and stops, 5 heels to right turns, and then 5 heel to pivots to warm up. Okay, so do 5, 5, and 5, and then start your walk. The hard part, tap, tap. Good, tap. The tricky or hard part is going to be, now we're on a walk, I'm going to turn left at this corner or whatever, I'm going to turn right at this corner. Now you have to time the movement,
Yeah.
try to keep it smooth. In the beginning it's awkward. Once you get used to it, you don't even think about it. Like I can't do this incorrectly. It feels really weird for me to try to do it incorrectly because I've done it for so long. But once you get used to it, you don't even think about it. But definitely stressing that slow down prior to those stops, prior to those turns. If it feels awkward, we did something incorrectly, or she wasn't paying attention. So very important that when you do that slow down, if you're going to turn right, if you see her going ahead of you, it's not going to happen. Turn, tap, tap, bring her back, turn again, slow down, and try the crossover again. Okay? It's all about reinforcement. You know, because the most common thing I see is when people come to a stop, they'll just stop the dog with the leash, and the dog was going to go. Because it's like they're going to stop. I'm like, I understand that, but you should be stopping in unison. It shouldn't be the dog just goes. So those videos that I sent you, there's one with me like 3 or 4 dogs on the heel, no leash, right? We're all in unison. That's what it's supposed to look like. Okay. And it just takes literally this, what I taught you, and then the appropriate number. It's that simple. Okay. Any questions? Nice. Good job. You did really good. So next class we'll be doing the long leash recall stuff. Okay. If you care if this leash gets dirty, because this one's going to be dragging a bit, just so you know. Otherwise, it's a 2-leash thing.
Oh.
So because we have one person hold the dog while the other person does recall, and sometimes the owners don't want the leash to get dirty. Otherwise, we're good with what we have here.
Okay.
Okay. Awesome.